Hi, Conrad Flynn here in the beautiful mountains of northeastern Pennsylvania with the 3 big mistakes that may be holding your business back. Here they are. The first big mistake that I see businesses making all of the time is that many businesses lack a well-defined and irresistible offer. Now, the key word here is irresistible. This is truly the key to the kingdom. A good friend and business partner of mine once said, "Everyone is just one converting offer away from being rich." And I'm not talking about plain rich. I mean rich, as in your children's children will have their own trust fund kind of rich. You see, once we help you craft an offer and make it irresistible to your target audience, you essentially get yourself a license to print money. Then instead of spending your time and money all day long trying to hunt down new customers, all you need to do is put your irresistible offer out there in the right place, and customers will seek you out from far and wide to come see you, begging to do business with you. Big mistake number 2, no ownership of lead flow. Lead flow is simple. Lead flow is the group of people who will buy from you next. A little while ago, I got a phone call to be interviewed on this very topic by a fancy business news show that's recorded in New York City. At this time, Disney had just purchased Lucasfilm and Marvel Comics, and hundreds of business experts speculated about why. You see, some of them said they needed the creative team. Theirs was washed up. They wanted merchandising rights. No, and no. You see, Disney already owned the lead flow, and they were just buying more products to sell to the lead flow. Disney will sell to you when you're ages 2 through 10. Marvel Comics when you're 10 to 16. But when you're 16, comics aren't so cool anymore, but Star Wars is. So you'll be a Lucasfilm customer then. It's perfect, it's genius, and it's lead flow at work. Now, if you're like far too many businesses out there, chances are right now you don't have a plan to acquire and own lead flow. This is a real revolutionary point in your business. Most businesses don't have lead flow, so they're always trying to sell their stuff to strangers who have never heard of them before. Think about it this way. Do you like buying from strangers? I didn't think so. You see, once you own the lead flow, not only does your income become predictable and reliable, but acquiring each new customer becomes far cheaper than it is for you right now. And at any point, if you choose to sell your business in the future, it's the lead flow where the true value comes from. Not revenue, not payroll, not assets. Lead flow. Big mistake number 3, an inconspicuous or non-existent customer return path. This one's rough. This big mistake is probably the reason why you feel like you're running on a hamster wheel right now with no end in sight. You see, most businesses leave a ton of money on the table because they view acquiring a new customer as an end, when really, it's just the beginning. You see, if you're like most businesses, you have little to nothing in place that ensures customers are satisfied and go on to buy more from you and recommend you. No one loves customers as much as me, but for as much as I love them, I just don't trust them enough to leave coming back to do more business with you up to them. That's something that has to be in your hands. You need to be in the driver's seat. You see, once we figure out a plan to help correct this mistake, you will start truly having customers for life. Now, once you understand the triggers that lead your customers to buy, you can now build relationships with those customers where you're able to deliver substantially more value than you are right now, and in doing so, gain financially. Most businesses never create a strategy that keeps their fans coming back more again and again. And if you don't, you're leaving loads of cash on the table. You see, this is the trick Starbucks used on you to keep you coming back to them over and over again. Case in point, did you wait in line patiently like millions of others, maybe this very morning, for your favorite cup? I rest my case. Hopefully you could see how important and powerful identifying and correcting these 3 classic mistakes can be. But let me ask you this. In your business right now, do you feel like you're facing one or more of these challenges? If the answer is yes, enter your name and email address below for instant access to part 2 of the video where I walk you through how to diagnose and correct these problems. Now, just so you know that I'm 100% on the level, once you enter your name and email address below, I will follow up with you with hints, tips, and strategies that will help you solve these problems. So if you don't want that information, you shouldn't go any further. Now, if you do want that information, you've come to the right place. And I hope that I can serve you and your business in a massive way. Enter your name and email address below, and I'll see you on the other side.